Hello and welcome to Ekcel Academy's YouTube channel. Here we are presenting the MCQs which were published in the e-bulletin of ICSI, and these MCQs are relevant to the CSEET exams. If you are a CSEET aspirant, these questions are important. You will understand the type of questions that will be asked in economic and business environment subject. And if you know anybody who's a CSEET aspirant, please do share this video with them. It will be of great help to them as well. Let's start with the first question. From the following information, calculate personal income. Private income is equal to 2000 crores. Undistributed corporate profits is 400 crores. And tax on profits is 100 crores. So for this, the answer is private income minus, open the bracket, undistributed corporate profits plus the tax profits. So it looks something like this. It is 2000 crores minus 400 crores plus 100 crores. So it becomes 2000 minus 500, which should be equal to 1500. So the answer is option A, INR 1500 crores. The long form of DPIIT is. So the long form of DEIIT is option B, Department for Promotion of Industry and Internal Trade. That's the long form of DPIIT. Third question. Dash refers to the market value of final goods and services produced within the domestic territory of a country during a financial year as estimated using the current year prices. So when we consider the current year prices, it will be nominal GDP, that is nominal gross domestic product. If we consider the base year's price, then it becomes the real national product. So here the answer would be option C, which is nominal gross domestic product. Personal income is never equal to national income because the former includes the dash, whereas they are not included in national income. Personal income includes the foreign payments as well, whereas in national income calculation, we don't consider the foreign payments. Hence, the answer for this would be option D. EP is less than 1, that is elasticity of price is less than 1. It signifies what? So let us understand the values. Values are infinity, then 0, then we have 1 in between, then greater than 1 and lesser than 1. So these are the 5 values that we have. So if the value is infinity, then it is perfectly elastic. If the value is 0, it is perfectly inelastic. If the value is 1, then it is considered as unitary. If it is greater than 1, then it is relatively elastic. Then if it is less than 1, it is relatively inelastic. So if you remember these 5 values and their names, then you can answer any questions related to this concept. So here the value is EP is less than 1. So if EP is less than 1, it is relatively inelastic. So option D, relatively inelastic. Which of the following committees recommended opening of the insurance sector to private players in India? So the answer for this is the Malhotra committee. This is a memory based question. There is nothing much to explain. You just have to remember and answer the question. Question number 7. The mutual fund industry in India started in the year 1963 with the formation of UTI in 1963 by an act of parliament. The function under the regulatory and administrative control of. So to begin with, the mutual fund industry was governed by RBI, then it went to IDBI, then it came to SEBI. So here the answer is Reserve Bank of India. No change in consumers' preference is the assumption of which of the following laws of economics? So the answer for this is the law of demand. It says that ceteris paribus, everything remaining constant, then when price increases, quantity demanded decreases. That's how the law goes. So this is the assumption that we make in the law of demand. The long form of CCEA is Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs. This is again a memory based question which you just have to remember and answer it. What is the formula to calculate GDP at market prices? So GDP, or we can put it this way, GNP is equal to GDP plus net income from abroad. So when we transpose it, it becomes GDP at market prices minus the net income from abroad. So answer for this would be option D. That's the answer for Question number 10. The production of goods for self-consumption is valued at dash while calculating national income through product method. We consider the historical prices. National Skills Development Corporation was set up by, it is set up by the Ministry of Finance. This comes in chapter number 4. Dash is the expenditure incurred on by firms on new plants, adding to the stock of inventories and on newly constructed houses. So this is the investment expenditure. This is again chapter number 2. eSanchet, an online application system under the dash, has been implemented in order to facilitate traders to submit all supporting documents electronically with digital signatures. So the answer for this is SWIFT, SWIFT. Expansion for this is single window interface for trade. So this is the answer for this question. Question number 15. Which of the following is not affiliated office of Ministry of Corporate Affairs? This comes in chapter number 8 under Corporate Affairs Ministry topic. So Competition Commission of India comes under Ministry of Corporate Affairs. Serious Fraud Investigation Office also comes under Ministry of Corporate Affairs. Indian Institute of Corporate Affairs also comes under Ministry of Corporate Affairs. So the answer for this is Central Statistics Office. CSO doesn't come under Ministry of Corporate Affairs. If I remember correctly, I think it comes under the Statistics Ministry. In September 2018, Dash was launched under Ayushman Bharat to provide coverage up to 5 lakhs to more than 100 million vulnerable families. New Health Protection Scheme, National Health Prevention Scheme, National Health Promotion Scheme. So the answer for this should be National Health Promotion Scheme. Right. Contingency fund is at the disposal of the dash. It is at the disposal of the President of India, and the value of this is 500 crore rupees. This comes in chapter number 3. Stand Up India scheme is anchored by which of the following? Stand Up India is for women and people coming from the scheduled caste and the scheduled tribes. So this comes under the Department of Social Welfare. If EP is equal to 0, then it signifies. We just had a discussion on this. So the answer for this is perfectly inelastic. Dash gives power to the government to withdraw funds from the Consolidated Fund of India for meeting the expenditure during the financial year. So the answer for this is the Appropriation Bill. Again, this comes in Union Budget chapter number 3. In India, the Dash is the apex banking institution that regulates the monetary policy in the country. Answer is quite simple. It is RBI, Reserve Bank of India. For a commodity with a dash, the change in quantity supplied of the commodity is exactly equal to the change in its price. So that is the quantity supplied is equal to the percentage change in quantity supplied is equal to the percentage change in the price. Then the value will be equal. The value will be equal to 1. So the answer for this is unitary elastic supply. Which of the following is not considered for consumption of national income under income method? So here rent, wage, interest is considered, but government expenditure is not considered. The long form of DPIIT, this question has repeated. So the answer for this is option B, Department of Promotion of Industry and Internal Trade. The Latin phrase ceteris paribus means other things being changeable, other things remaining same. So the option B is the answer. This comes in the first chapter in microeconomics part. All revenues raised by government, money borrowed and receipts from loans given by government flow into the dash. It flows into the Consolidated Fund of India. Again, this comes in chapter number 3 and the title of the chapter is Union Budget. Which of the following is not a bottleneck in entrepreneurship growth? Proper planning, a small or non-existent network, too much noise, lack of money. Which of the following is not a bottleneck? So proper planning is not a bottleneck. It is a good thing to have. The long form of IRDA is Insurance Regulatory Development Authority of India. So it should be option C, Insurance Regulatory and Development Authority of India. Good. Question number 29. Imperial Bank was taken over by Dash in 1955. It was taken over by the State Bank of India. This is a part of chapter number 4, the financial sector. This is one of the longest chapters that we have in the whole syllabus and very, very important. A lot of questions can be expected. Commercial banks are regulated under Banking Regulation Act of 1949. Very important regulation which is still followed even to this day. Giffen goods were named after Sir Robert Giffen. He is the person who came out with the Giffen goods concept, and this comes in microeconomics chapter number 1. A service or commodity has dash if a given quantity of it can be supplied, whatever might be the price. So here supply remains constant, price is changing. It means that it is perfectly inelastic. So answer should be B. The products in the market are homogeneous. They are completely identical is the assumption of which form of market competition. So this is a very theoretical assumption. So it should be from a theoretical market, that is the perfect competition market, right? Dhanlakshmi Bank is covered under which of the following categories? It is covered under the old private sector bank. The old private sector banks are those banks which were existing even before or even during the nationalization of banks, but they were not nationalized because they might not have met the criteria which were set, that is 50 crores book value, and in 1980 the book value was 200 crores. If they had not met that, they were not nationalized. Such banks are categorized as old generation private banks in the country. Then the problem of double counting may arise in which of the following methods calculating normal income? It comes in the value added method. Value added method is also called the product method. The law of demand governs the relationship between dash and dash, quantity demanded and the price. So these were the 36 questions which we were planning to discuss in this video. If you have liked the video, please hit the like button. If you have anything to share, please share it in the comment section. If you are a CSEET aspirant, these videos will be of great help to you. If you know anybody who is a CSEET aspirant, please do share these videos with them. This will be of great help to them as well. Thank you so much for following the video.